What's up, champ? I'm Vince Monte of GeneExpressionTraining.com. Welcome back to our Unforgiven series, where I inflict an unforgivable amount of pain onto you in a short time. We don't have time to hang out here for 2 hours, right? So we got to get this done, and we're going to get it done in 7 minutes, 5 exercises back to back. This is going to be one of the toughest shoulder workouts you've done. Now here's the funny thing, you're going to be using lighter weights. So if you think, how do I get better results with lighter weights? Well, try it for yourself and then talk. Talk is cheap. You got to see this for yourself. Let's get right into it. All right, nothing fancy about this, dumbbells only, guys. So if you're training at home or in a gym that's busy and you just got to get in, you got to get out, this is your go-to workout. All right, so exercise number 1, our front lateral raises. You're gonna be doing 20 reps. Now, we're not just gonna rush through these. I want you to go slow and controlled. I want you to contract your delts every single inch of the way. I want you to own it, all right? I don't want you to bounce in and out of the end points of the movement, all right? Control and contract hard, all right? If you're swinging the weights, you're not doing it properly, all right? Exercise number 2, our side lateral raises with the same weight. I forgot to tell you that. You got to use the same weight for this to be effective. All right, so you can take 10 seconds rest in between exercise 1 and 2, and you're doing 20 side lateral raises. All right, we're going to be reaching for opposite walls the whole time. All right, we're on pace for 100 reps. This is another century workout. Okay, third exercise, we're going to be doing standing shoulder presses. Now I got to teach you how to do shoulder presses properly, because a lot of you guys, what you're doing is you're locking down your scapula, and that's a big mistake. You got to let your scapula move. And if you're watching me do these standing overhead shoulder presses, I want you reaching for the ceiling. I want your scapula to wing out, and I want you to literally try and touch the roof. All right, so let your shoulders reach, and that's gonna make them really short, and that's gonna activate muscle tissue you've been unable to trigger using heavier weights, because you've never got your shoulders that short. That's why this is gonna get you better gains. Exercise 4, our neutral grip dumbbell presses, but I don't want you to think about pushing your hands to the ceiling. I want you to think about pushing your elbows backwards, all right? So you're doing shoulder extensions. So you're not thinking about just up and down, you're thinking about elbows back, elbows forward, elbows back. You're literally gonna reach your elbows behind your head for the opposite wall behind you. This is again gonna trigger shoulder muscle tissue that you haven't used before, because it's a range of motion that's very hard to get into. This is gonna blow up your shoulders. You're gonna have a pump for like 2 hours after this workout, and then it's gonna lead to permanent muscle mass. Your final exercise here, we're going right back to lateral raises, again with the same weight. You're not allowed to drop the weight. You keep the weight the same, and as you can see here on this 5th exercise, as I'm on my way to 100 reps, I'm using what's called rest pause. It's an old school technique we've taught here before. It's just a 10-second rest, and then you continue the set until you hit your goal reps. After those 5 exercises, you have done 100 reps. If you think that you can do a second set, you didn't do it right. All right, you were swinging the weights too fast, you were using your trunk, you weren't contracting your muscles hard enough. Go back to the start and do it again, not today, but another day, and try and make 100 reps feel like an eternity. Make 100 reps feel hard. The solution isn't more. The solution is to make what you're doing just better. All right, more is not better, it's just longer. All right, you guys gotta really embrace this mindset. Better is better, more is not better. One final thing, a lot of guys can't build their shoulders because they've been brainwashed into thinking it's just heavy weights, heavy weights, heavy weights. The heavier you go, the tendency is actually to shift tension away from the thing you're actually trying to train, because your body has to find an advantage to get the thing up, so it cheats. But when you're going with lighter weights, you actually learn how to use your muscles properly, right? And this will then trigger into better results when you do attempt some heavier movements down the road. But you always got to go back to good steering, good control, using the brakes before you start hitting the gas pedal. Everybody's got it backwards in the industry. Everybody's gas pedal, no brakes, no steering. Then they wonder why they blow out their shoulders, have horrible posture, and look ridiculous in their 30s and 40s walking around with their shoulders internally rotated because they never took care of themselves. In terms of how often you do this, that's up to you. It's always based on principles. It's based on the principle of you are what you can recover from. You should write that down. You are what you can recover from. If you're not recovering from your workouts, it means you're not experiencing what's called the training effect. Training's good, but training plus recovery gives you the training effect, which is what you actually want, right? You don't just want training, you want what the effect of the training can do for you. Bigger, wider, broader, thicker, stronger shoulders, right? So that's it, guys. If you're enjoying these simple, no-nonsense workouts that are teaching you how to build muscle smarter and not just harder, and you want a full-blown 18-week program to put all these techniques into a structured and progressive plan, check out No Nonsense Muscle Building 2.0. You can click the link on the screen here or over here, or the link in the description. It'll take you to a page where you can learn how to get a program customized to your muscle fiber type. That's the key really to unlocking your genetic potential, working with your body and not just on your body. Does that make sense? All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, I love your feedback so that I can create videos that you want, not what I want, but that what you need to achieve your best body. So let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.